Eliminate all.
Alright, so in my mind, there are... Mic's unmuted. We're looking good. In my mind, there are kind of 5 categories of things that I want to warm up when I go to warm up in Rainbow Six. There's crosshair placement. I want to make sure that I can remind myself where head level is, hit it consistently, where crouching head level is, and how to aim for crouching head level while I'm standing, and how to aim for standing head level when I'm crouching. Okay, and then there's flicking. I want to remind myself how to flick from one target to another quickly. Okay? You need to warm that up before you do a game. Then I think that recoil control is something that you need to remind yourself how to do before you start playing some ranked. Okay? So you need to remember how much you're going to need to pull down, what it's going to feel like, and what you're going to see. And then there is precision. You want to warm up your precision so you're going to be able to hit the target that you intend to hit as consistently as possible and as precisely as possible. Then there is peeking. I think peeking is something that you need to warm up. And not just peeking doors or peeking walls, peeking windows. Specifically, peeking windows upside down. So, I'm going to go upside down on this window. I'm going to open this window. There's going to be some terrorists under there. Now, I'm going to go down, I'm going to quick peek, I'm going to come back up, I'm going to see where the terrorist heads are, I'm going to go try to one-tap them, and then if you miss a couple shots, you're going to want to unpeek, just so you can, disorient yourself so it's more realistic and you get better practice. So you're going to want to go quick peek. Oh, you see a guy right there. Try to drop. Get him. I don't know where he went behind the table. It's ahead? Yes. Alright, and then, you probably won't be able to find a lot of terrorists like that. So what you can do is you can go open this. And there's some terrorists in there, so we're going to rappel back outside. And then you want to peek down the window. Get a one-tap. Get a one-tap. Get a one-tap. You can obviously use whatever gun you want to use here. Try to hit headshots. If you want to warm up the ACOG, go with the L85. I like to use the SMG-11 because it has really strong recoil. And if you use the SMG level while you're warming up, you can practice those recoil control skills while you're practicing other things. And I like to practice the holo because I use holo on most of my guns because I'm not a big ACOG fan. Yeah, so like that. And then, because you're going to be going upside down a lot, once I clear this window, usually I'll go upside down, go across, come down, and at every corner I'm gonna change stance so that I can reorient myself, and I can train my eyes to understand more what it's gonna be like when I go rappel upside down on a window when I'm in a game. Because that's something that can kind of disorient you when you're trying to play a ranked game, and to warm it up before helps you get ready for it.
Eliminate all
Alright,
hostiles.
next thing I do to warm up my flicking in Rainbow Six is, at the beginning of a T-hunt, before I even enter the building, I'll yeet a drone in the sky, do a circle, find the drone, and shoot it out of the air. Okay? And you can try that with one-taps to become even more precise. But, usually I'll do this, I'll throw it up, do a circle, a few circles, find the drone, and then I'll flick to it. So you flick to the drone. If you need practice flicking left and right, you can go left, you can go right to flick to the drone. If you just need practice hitting your shots, just go straight for the drone. If you need practice flicking down, you can flick down. If you need practice flicking up, you can flick up. Anything that you need to do to warm up your flicking. And then the biggest thing that I warm up when I play T-hunts before I play ranked is usually crosshair placement. So I'll start wherever in the house, and I want to stay aimed in where I think my crosshair should be, which is usually head level. Okay, so I'm not gonna un-ADS. I'm gonna try really hard not to un-ADS this entire T-hunt, so I can really lock in and feel where headshot level is gonna be for when I get in the game. So I'm moving through the house, I'm clearing these rooms as I go, checking my corners, trying to lock in as best I can at that headshot level. And then if I want to practice something else, I'll crouch and then do crouching headshot level, so we can hear a guy on the staircase. pre-aiming. So really just try as hard as you can to lock in, so you can really get a good feeling of where headshot level is going to be. So I'm locked in still. And obviously you're going to need to un-ADS when you reload. That guy's crouching, so I'm going to crouch down with him. And then these guys usually crouch in here. So sometimes I might, you know, do something like this. So he's standing up, I'm going to stand up with him. That guy's crouching, I'm going to crouch down with him. And now, when I go up staircases, I'm going to want to place my crosshair where I think enemies coming down the staircases are going to be. Okay? So now I'm going to go here. Alright, still locked in. Get a reload off. Break this. Crouch down with this guy. If I can fucking hit him in the face. Alright, look at that. Now this drill is really good for, you know, helping yourself understand headshot level. And if people are crouching, I would usually crouch with them. If people are standing, I will stand with them to try to shoot them, you know, and understand where the headshot levels are going to be for both of those positions. And a lot of people will prone. I mean, proning's probably the least common position to be in Rainbow Six, so I wouldn't worry about that too much, practicing crosshair placement for prone level. But I think crouch level and standing level are important. So usually, if you were being a perfect gamer, you would crouch down with this guy and shoot him in the face. So right here, I can hear a guy coming up the staircase, so I'm going to try to place my crosshair where I think his head's going to be. I'll do a few T-hunts like this, usually, where I just lock in. I'm really trying not to un-ADS because I need to spend as much time locked in at headshot level so I can remember what it's going to be like in the game. Alright, so the next drill that I usually do when I'm warming up for ranked, I'll take Sledge, I'll take the SMG-11 just because it has such a high recoil. It's literally just straight up, so it's great practice for controlling vertical recoil. So if we look at this thing's recoil pattern, it's almost straight up, maybe a little bit to the left. And now what I like to do is I like to, again, I really recommend locking it at headshot level no matter what you're doing. I'll go to the garage, I'll open this door, and when I see a terrorist, see? When I see a terrorist, I'm gonna try to spray that terrorist, and I want my first shot to be as accurate as possible. So you're gonna try to hit the terrorist in the head with the first shot, and then you're gonna control recoil downwards as you go, like that. So you're gonna want to try to shoot him in the head with the first shot, and then if you don't hit the first shot, I would unpeek just to reorient yourself. I should have gone for a longer spray there, but sometimes I'll just use an entire mag. Even if they're that close like that and I know I'm gonna kill them, go for the entire mag with the SMG-11. So again, that headshot level, crosshair placement's coming in. Okay? Like that, I'm just gonna go for the full mag dump every time. I find this drill really helpful to help me control recoil. And I'll just try to lock on their head, where it was at least, for as long as I can, to just practice that recoil control over and over and over again. And again, locking in, don't do what I just did, don't sprint around. Continues to sprint around. So I'll just go for the mag dump, as much recoil control as I can. And the more you do this, the more you do all of these drills, the better you're going to get at them, and then the better you're going to do in ranked. Thought that was ahead. Okay. And you'll definitely run out of ammo, so usually when I run out of ammo, I'll just, see, I hit that guy in the body. That was not how you should be doing this drill. Yeah. Once you run out of ammo, sometimes I'll just grenade myself so I can start again, but this drill has helped me so much with recoil control, and for those of you who struggle with it, just do this drill over and over and over again. It really, really helped me get better with recoil control on all guns. Since the SMG-11 recoil is so vertical and so powerful, you get to understand how much you should be pulling down. Okay, so the last drill I like to do is I like to do basically all that over again, but with ACOGs this time. And first, I'm going to do the recoil drill.
Eliminate
Since
all
Buck's
hostiles.
ACOG has a lot of recoil, and it's mostly vertical, you can practice doing what I did with the SMG-11 with this. And I wouldn't go for the full 30 rounds when I see a terrorist. I'll usually do 15, just controlling the recoil as best I can, doing my best to hit that first shot accuracy, and I'll always do the drones, spin in a circle, and I'll flick to them. And if I can't flick to them, and I miss, I'll run over there, and I'll pick them up, and I'll do it again until I hit both my drones. So now I'm going to go inside. I guess this used to be soft, rip old house. I'm going to lock in at headshot level like I would with the SMG-11. I'll clear this room, still aiming headshot level. And I'm just going to stay locked in the whole time. And if I see a terrorist, I'm going to go for a mag dump, and I'm going to try to keep my aim as steady as possible where their head was. Okay, see, I accidentally killed that guy. I did not mean to do that. Okay, just like that. You're just trying to control the recoil as best that you can. And I guess you can flick to other terrorists' heads if you want to. But where are the gamers? Okay. Shoot the nitro cell. Probably a guy coming here. I'm pre-placing my crosshair where I think he's going to be. I'm going to get him. There's some guys in there. So I didn't hit him on the first shot there. You want to try as hard as you can to hit the terrorist on the first shot and then mag dump where their head was. Trying to control the recoil as you can. If you can get to one of these ammo things and refill your ammo and you don't have to grenade yourself or let a terrorist kill you, that's always helpful. And then I just keep going through the map, clearing, pre-aiming, crouching, pre-placing my crosshair, trying not to un-ADS as best as I can. So I see this guy, and then I'm gonna... And sometimes I'll let the terrorist shoot me a little bit, just so I can practice controlling that recoil. So that time I shot him in the chest. I pulled down to his chest. So I see this guy's feet. I accidentally got two there. You know what? And then we're going to do a full mag for this last gamer. Where'd you go? Thank you for watching. If you're watching this shortly after upload, I'm currently live on Twitch streaming some Rainbow Six Siege. You can stop by and see these tricks in action. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you in any way, consider liking and maybe even subscribing. I'm live every day on Twitch, and I post YouTube videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays around 5 p.m. MST.